Hi, I'm Allyson Lysaght, Director of Professional Development here at Greater Lehigh Valley REALTORS. We're putting out a couple of short videos to update you on the NAR settlement agreement, where you can go to find the most current information and what you may need to do in order to comply with the settlement. So I'm going to show you where to find some information. So you can go to facts.realtor, and on that page is everything that NAR is releasing in terms of updates to the litigation and the settlement. You will see the entire settlement agreement at the bottom of the page, the appendices, which you may or may not need, litigation FAQs, and some financing FAQs, which you may want to read since there is some serious misinformation being posted to some social media sites, and that could have an impact on your clients. So we want to go over who's covered. Most agents do not need to do anything because you are in a brokerage that is covered by the settlement. So covered, if we implement and enforce the practice changes that are suggested in or mandated in the settlement agreement, is NAR, Greater Lehigh Valley Realtors MLS, so your MLS, state and local associations, so PAR and GLVR are now released from all claims and litigation. And most real estate brokerages, these brokerages need to have a total transaction volume of less than $2 billion in calendar year 2022. If you are a penny over that $2 billion, you can comply with the provisions and establish a settlement fund, which will then allow you to become part of the released parties. So you will need to exercise Appendix C. And I would suggest that if you are a brokerage that does have this $2 billion overage, that you speak to your corporate counsel sooner than later, because you do need to get that back to NAR and the plaintiff attorneys by June 18th. So one of the other things that we noticed is that covered brokerages and association-owned MLSs, so GLVR, only has to abide by these new practice changes for 7 years. Non-association-owned MLSs, so corporate MLSs, must agree to the practice changes in perpetuity. So it will be interesting to see if GLVR decides to go back to the way things are done now, or if we will adopt these practice changes forever. So timing of all of this. So Friday night, April 19th, the plaintiffs filed a motion for preliminary approval, which started the clock ticking in terms of approvals by the court. Today, that motion was approved, which is a good sign. It seems that things are going smoothly so far. So June 18th is the deadline for GLVR to execute our appendix saying, yes, we will abide by the settlement provisions and that we are released from all litigation in the future. Brokerages also need to exercise that and execute that Appendix C by June 18th and get that back to NAR and the plaintiff's attorneys. And September 16th is when all these practice changes go into effect. And most notably, that is the removal of the compensation field from the MLS, but there are others. So we are working with our MLS committee and our corporate MLS counsel to figure out how to implement these changes most smoothly for our members. And finally, you'll see I struck out that November 22nd date. The hearing for final approval of the settlement is November 26th. We understand that it's a little strange to have to implement practice changes before we have a final settlement approved, but that's just where we seem to be. So we will do our best to keep you updated with any information that we get from NAR. If you need information that we could possibly get for you, please contact us at GLVR at any time. We'll do our best. There's not a ton more out there at this moment, but we are keeping abreast of everything. So we're trying to make this as smooth as possible for our members. Thanks. See you soon.